Alrighty guys, it is Qaaman here today, and I'm bringing you another Dragon Ball Z segment on something that a lot of you might not actually be happy with, but I am joined with
Duct4pe from Comic Corner.
And Duct4pe has actually announced that there actually will be a sequel to Dragon Ball Evolution. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to just blow this off, because there have been a lot of fake rumors for years that they were actually planning on doing a Dragon Ball Evolution sequel, but Duct4pe has actually said that he read an article that Kazenshu, a pretty legitimate source, has announced that 20th Century Fox will actually be doing a sequel to a Dragon Ball Evolution. So Duct4pe knows a little bit about the article and the plot itself. So Duct4pe, would you like to fill us all in?
Okay, I'm going to start off with the release date. It's going to be July 16th, 2016. The article says that Goku and Piccolo must team up to defeat Cell. It's going to skip the Frieza arc and go straight to Cell, which I find pretty odd. Cell is going to be the only android, and he only has the powers of Goku, Piccolo, and Master Roshi. But the weirdest part is he only has one form, which is his perfect form.
So Cell is just basically in a form. He doesn't have like any need to like absorb Android 17 or 18 or absorb any random people around town. Or does he actually absorb, but we don't know?
I don't know. Like, it says he has the powers of Goku, Piccolo, and Master Roshi, but he's only going to be in one form, which is his perfect form. So I'm wondering how he's going to absorb people.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Now, what else have you found out, Duct4pe?
Krillin and the other Z-Warriors are not going to be in the movie except for Yamcha, Goten, and Trunks. And what I found weird is Vegeta and Gohan are non-existent, but Bulma got with Goku and they had fraternal twins, which are Trunks and Goten. Like really?
That's pretty odd. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be thrown off that Bulma's actually with Goku instead of Chi-Chi. And what happened to Chi-Chi then, if that's the case?
She's a politician in this.
That's pretty weird, because you would think that of all points that Chi-Chi would never really become a politician. I mean, we all know that she said at some points in the anime that she wanted Gohan to be a scholar, but I mean, Chi-Chi being a politician, that's kind of weird, and there's no Gohan. I mean, a lot of people are probably going to get thrown off that, you know, if Goku's having a child with Bulma, he wouldn't name at least one of them Gohan, because that was his adopted grandfather, and his adopted grandfather was shown in the previous movie. So I find it kind of interesting how they kind of just skip that out. But Duct4pe, I mean, tell me more about your predictions for the film and all of that.
Before I get to that, there's some more information on Trunks and Goten. They're both going to be 10 years old. They're going to be really tech savvy, and they're both going to be fighters. And Chi-Chi, she's going to maintain martial arts skills.
Okay, so she's kind of going to be kind of like one of those people who has like hidden martial arts skills and like a position or power. So I kind of understand that. And tell me more about Piccolo, because the reason I'm asking is because in the previous movie, Piccolo was the antagonist. And if you're saying that Goku and Piccolo are going to team up, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to form a potential alliance?
Yeah, they're going to have to. And another prediction, well, not prediction per se, but like what I find weird is if they're skipping so much, that means Goku's Saiyan heritage is not going to be addressed. I mean, if there's no Frieza, then that pretty much means there's no Raditz, right? And no Vegeta. You can't have those two without the other. So that means Goku's Saiyan heritage is not going to be addressed at all.
Do you think we could be seeing a Super Saiyan in this movie, Duct4pe?
Not if they're not going to address his Saiyan heritage. Like he turns yellow and blonde, and they're going to be like, what?
The reason I asked is because in the previous movie he was shown in his Ozaru form, if I remember correctly. So that's why I was asking. But, I mean, Duct4pe, you also mentioned that there's a time skip, so like what... And, you know, in the previous movie, Goku was in high school, so what is Goku doing now then?
Oh, right, yeah. This time skip, I find this odd. Listen up. Goku graduated high school and college with a degree in physical fitness.
You're kidding, right?
No. Qaaman, I'm looking at it now.
So Goku actually got a degree in physical fitness?
I mean, I can see that happening, but really?
Wow. And I'm assuming Goten and Trunks are just kids, so this is probably taking place how many years after? I mean, if Goten and Trunks are 10 each, how many years would this take place after the events of the previous film?
Well, what grade was Goku in high school? Like, he was a senior? Was he a senior?
I don't know, but I mean, assuming high school, we're probably looking at like a gap of 12 to 15 years, probably. I mean, unless they had kids like right out of high school, which I doubt. So, this looks like it's gonna be.
You think it's an improvement?
I mean, honestly, the first movie was so horrible. How low can you really go? You know what I mean?
It's like doing that game. How low can you go? It's like trying to go fit under the bar.
When, you know, we're probably going to see, like, Goku, Master Roshi, Goten, Trunks. You said they're both fighters, and, you know, Piccolo, they're actually going to go after all of this. But, it seems like you've got a lot of information from Kazenshu, Duct Tape. I just wanted to ask, is there any more final news or any announcements you'd like to make before we close this out?
Well, I'd like to wish all of you happy April Fools.
And most importantly, over everything else, please remember to dislike, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as I always say, to have a great day, guys. And if we got you, say it in the comment section below.